You know, as we have now less than a year to go before the 2024 election, you're having more and more black people starting to come out and saying how they're not going to vote for Joe Biden. You have this young lady that's going to give her reasons why she's not voting for Joe Biden. Let's roll that.
As a registered Democrat, no, I'm not voting for Joe Biden. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know how else to put this. Like, you can't pay me enough, you can't gaslight me enough, you can't feed me those weak talking points. I'm not voting for him. I don't see how anybody in their right state of mind can look at what's going on right now nationally and internationally and scream Biden 2024. It will not sit well with my spirit to know that I cast a ballot for someone like him. This whole concept of gaslighting people into voting for Biden because he's better than Trump, I'm letting you know it's far gone. I'm gonna let y'all know this, Democrats. If you want Biden to win in 2024, you have to come up with a better talking point than just he's better than Trump. I'm letting you know now, vast majority of Americans are not scared of Trump. They survived one administration of Trump, they can do it again. Honestly speaking, at this point, we can't really tell the difference of the two. And I'm not saying this to be shady. Anybody who knows me knows I'm as unbiased as it honestly gets when it comes to political commentary. I don't know if I'm more perplexed with the fact that Democrats think that he's actually going to win in 2024 or the fact that Democrats actually believe that he deserves another term. You're probably thinking, oh, Uduak, he's not that bad. Y'all are boosting. He's done A, B, and C. He's fixed this, that, and the third. Oh, you must not know about the genocide that's happening in Congo that's being funded by the U.S. And I know you know about the war that's going on in... I'm picking my words wisely because I made a video before and it got deleted, so bear with me. Democrats, just hear me out. Hear me out. Just put personal pride, personal ego aside and just listen to what I'm saying. If you want just even a fighting chance in 2024, Biden is not the answer. And Gavin Newsom isn't the answer either. I understand he's on his little media tour, says he's not running or whatever. He's prepping himself for 2028. Whatever the case may be, he's not the answer either. I'm telling you right now, if or when, whatever the case may be when it comes to Trump and his cases or whatever that is, if Trump is on that ballot in 2024 and nothing holds him back from holding that seat, he is going to beat Biden. Period. A lot of people disagree. I'm just letting you know. If you think Georgia is going to show up for Biden the way they did in 2020, you're sleeping under a rock. I don't know how else to put it. And the Democrats out there that's trying to turn a blind eye and pretend that he's doing such a great job, an A+ job, you're doing a disservice. Don't get me wrong, Biden has done some solid things, but he has not done enough for another term in today's climate. People got to realize we survived a term of Trump already. So this whole talking point that, oh, if Trump becomes president again, our democracy is at risk. Y'all said that last time and we survived it. Now what? It's like you have to bring substance. At some point, you got to bring substance and not fear to the American people.
There are so many things that, you know, the Democrats have done that really angered black people, including this young lady too. And she's right. You can't use Trump. As I said on my podcast, the Phillip Scott podcast, they only pull their Trump card one time. You can't use it again. You can't say, hey, at least I'm better than that guy. Well, you know what? You're not better than that guy. You have proved that you're not better. You're actually worse than that guy. Our interest rates are through the roof. Inflation is through the roof. We are suffering a lot. You literally open up the floodgates and let all these people in from different places. And then you're papering them up, giving them resources. You're giving all the tax dollars, and American citizens are very angry right now with a lot of this. So why would people want to give 4 more years of that? Why? That doesn't make any sense. These young people can't even afford to get an apartment. They can't afford. These young people, a rite of passage for them is to get of age and move out their parents' home and get their own place. Most kids don't make 3 times the rent. These apartments are running $1,800, $1,900, $2,000. I'm talking about in the South. That's unheard of for even the South. So these kids can't move out their parents' house. These kids want their own place to stay, but they can't move out. That's the messed up part. And the Democrats are supposed to be the party of regulations. They're not regulating this rent. They're not regulating the banking industry. They're not regulating anything to say, hey, these prices got to come down and you can't charge no more than this. No, because you're creating homelessness in this country by doing what you're doing. It's very simple to how to regulate the rent. But I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it because I don't want a politician here in my video taking my idea and then getting credit for it. No, not at all. It is very simple how to regulate the rent, how to make it affordable for everybody. And yeah, it's just, no. Because this is my thing. Why would I want to charge somebody 3 times? They got to make 3 times the rent. As long as I know you making enough by you giving you paychecks and everything, as long as I know you making enough to pay this rent, because if you don't pay the rent, then I just evict you. It's just that simple. But a lot of people are not going to vote for Joe Biden. And see, the problem that Biden is running into is, see, in the black community, the 65 and ups, they his strongest voting base. Well, what's the problem with the 65 and ups? Life is happening to them. What I mean by that is, they're passing away. And as they pass away, these voters for the Democrats are not being replaced. You have more and more young voters who are angry. Young voters are saying they're even willing to vote for Trump or sit it out. And they are freaked out that a lot of black people are saying they want to vote for Trump. Why? Because during Trump, they had low gas prices, interest rates were low, people was getting stimulus. Trump shows himself to be strong on the world stage. Biden he's falling up the stairs. That's so embarrassing to the American people. And listen, one time is okay, but constantly falling up the stairs, constantly tripping and falling, no, that doesn't make us look good as a country. And it's not because the deal is this, Biden is 80 years old. Even Democrats have a problem with his age. But my issue is you had 17 other Democrats you wanted to elect Democrat. They were younger people. And you didn't elect them, you voted in Biden? That doesn't make any sense. But shout out to that young sister for waking up. There's a lot of black people waking up. And that's why the strategy is with the Democrats, let's flood the zone with migrants. And we want to, once and for all, get rid of this black vote. It's not going to happen. Y'all think that's going to happen? It's not going to happen. Because these migrants that's coming in, they're not really focusing on voting. They actually focusing on getting a bag. And these migrants, they're going to vote Republican when they can vote. They're not going to vote Democrat. And y'all never going to win an election. You're actually trying to hurt us by flooding the zone, but really you're going to hurt yourself in the end. Because these migrants have proven they vote Republican. And you'll never win an election again. So you could be handing the country to Republicans forever by bringing all these people in. And you know what? If that happened like that, good. Because you get what you deserve by trying to harm black folk.